Okay, so at this point we've got the basic structure of a league set up. We've got a competitor, a marshal, and a route assigned. Of course, you're going to populate them with a lot more assets, but just for demonstration purposes, this is where we're at. So the next step I'm going to look at is managing league settings. So I click the settings panel. So I brought a list of settings for this particular league. So each league will have its own set of settings and own set of configuration. So the first setting here is launching the league. So we've got the ability to launch. So our league is now activated. So this league now is updated to public. So our league is now available on our front end website at this address. So I'll get to this now in a second. So launching the league, we can launch it or we can deactivate it. So now it's unavailable. So it's just a simple, quick way to make our league available or unavailable as we need to. So the next setting is an online race sign-on setting. So this is for riders and marshals. So each week, a rider or a marshal, both actually, will be sent out emails. So if someone is due to race, they'll receive a race email. If someone is due to marshal, they'll receive a marshal email. And within those emails, they can confirm whether they're available to marshal and whether they're available to race. And by clicking these links, it will update the status on the race schedule on the main website. And this will also be reflected in any PDF downloads. So if someone confirms that they're going to ride or they're going to marshal, it'll be listed on any of the sign-on sheets that's downloaded from within the download section. So the result links display, this is just an aesthetic option. So for example, if you've got 10 rounds in your league, you can choose whether to display the links for all those 10 rounds on your website by default, even though the results aren't published, or you can disable this, and that will mean that it'll only show links for results that have been published. It's just an aesthetic for your front end website. The next option is current public league URL. So by default, your web address for your front facing website is going to be RoadLeagues.com and your league name. You can see it's .dev here. This is just because I'm in a development environment at the moment. But on RoadLeagues.com, it'll be RoadLeagues.com/ your league name. You can copy the URL to your clipboard if you need to share it or whatever the case may be. And you can also go in and change that league name. So you can change that league name to anything you want. And you can change it as often as you like. But typically you would set this up before you launch your league and then distribute this link to your league members. Now the next one is league point structure. So within every league that you create, you can set up a point structure. So some clubs might want to use this sort of structure. This is the default structure, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And marshal points awarded to marshals is 10 in this case. But we can go in here now and set this up. So we can set up a point structure, any point structure that we want, anything we like. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. It can be in this order or this order, or it can be jumbled up. It doesn't make any difference what we input it. The system will work it out. But you can define your rider point structure and your marshal point structure here. And the point structure will come into effect when you're inserting results, and I'll get to that in a different video. So the league information page is essentially a page that you can populate right from your settings page here and have it displayed on your front facing website. So I'll just go in and click manage. So there's a little bit of a delay there, sorry, it's just the recording. So I click manage. So we're in here now in our information page. We've got format options here. So we can start typing. So league information, we can bold that, we can come down, and we can type some text here. So you get the idea. We can format an entire page of information about our league or whatever we want to display out to the public. And again, this page will be available on on your main league website. So just a useful way to get some information across from each league. So maybe you want to list maybe some sign-on locations or whatever the case may be. And another option here then is the ability to change your league logo. So I'm just using the RD league logo here just for demonstration, but we can remove the logo. So removing the logo resets it to default, so that the default is the RoadLeagues logo. Or we can just drop another logo in here to update it. So it's just a simple way to change your logo, and your logo will be visible around certain areas of your league. So your sign-on sheets, your PDFs and all that, your logo will be displayed within that if you decide to use a logo. And the final setting here is the ability to delete a league. Now I just want to say only account owners can delete leagues. So if you add additional admins, something else I'll speak about in a different video, but if you add additional admins to your league, an additional admin cannot delete a league. So I'll just go to proceed here. So delete a league. So it brings me to a screen where I need to confirm deletion. So it just gives me a little message here to say that the league I'm about to delete is already someone league. So if I say yes, that's correct. So my final step here now is to enter my password. So if I want to go ahead and delete the league, I just enter my password and delete the league. So this is a non-reversible process. So just be sure you need to delete your league, before you go and do so. So that's basically the settings page. This may evolve and probably will evolve over time. So I'll add to it and improve, as time goes by. But for now, that's the settings that's available for each and every league that's created here on RoadLeagues.